Welcome to Alaskan Offals in Kodiak Baptist Mission, Kodiak, Alaska.
That light is horrible.
Well, we got to have light in here. We're in a little old shop. It's so bad outside you can't be out there, and because you can tell who's doing all the work, and then Jennifer appearance by her. But
It does look really clean in here, though.
I've been cleaning up this place after we get the rifle made. It's so nasty, and we finished the last little thing today. Jen and I, we riveted the toe. You know, we riveted the toe plate and the butt plate together.
I don't think we did that on mine.
We didn't do it on yours because yours doesn't come to quite as pronounced point.
Mine's probably
But
sketchy.
yeah, it's
Second
damaged
class,
goods.
yeah.
Now, when they come to a sharp point, like on them East Tennessees, I like to rivet them together. That way, you don't get a situation where someplace down the road the butt plate and the toe separate. But I want you to see this. This is a big, excuse me. Watch out now. What a beast, huh? Look at that.
Big boy.
That is a big boy, I'm telling you. About 8-inch blade, I don't know what.
I think it's longer than that.
That's slice of watermelon long ways. Weird.
It's so stupid.
What?
It's slice of watermelon.
Long ways, baby. That slice of watermelon. That's, like you said, stabbed two skinny fellers. That's a real knife, baby.
Watermelon. You need some more fruits in your diet. We just had lunch, and it was consisted of a cup of chocolate milk, a microwave bean burrito, and about 14 little pepperoni rolls.
That's a lunch of champions.
You said you'd try to live till your 70s, and you ain't gonna make it if you continue it. You ain't gonna make it.
No. I guess we're going to have to go to eating Brussels
Watermelon?
sprouts and
Watermelon?
Brussels sprouts.
We don't eat
and
watermelon
air.
in Kodiak because watermelons are like
Drinking air.
$30.
They're $14
Yeah.
a piece. Some little old watermelon big as your
more than
head.
that. They're way those big
Yeah.
ones are like $30.
Yeah. Oh, something else cool I wanted to show you. Josh Reitman, I bought a set of tongs from him that are like this for holding knife blade. Now, Jen and I,
That's a good descriptor.
what?
Like this.
They do like that. They got a jaw. It's a box, and so another little box clamps down on top of it. Well, Jen and I, we've been using junk for. I've been using junk for 40 years. Jen just got to using junk lately. But this old
I
stuff,
kind of like it. Actually.
this old stuff that we had is dangerous. People get out and hold a piece of metal, hit it, and fly
Well,
in the
actually,
air.
what happens is we have a couple of nice things, and then people break it.
That is true. That is true. We got a Coast Guard base here, and the Coast Guard just comes down here, and they use a 9-pound hammer for everything, and they just bend and break and
I have to put anything that I don't want messed up in a box and hide it in the
hide
shop.
it. What they don't, it's like that bull. What they don't break, they crap on. Y'all have heard that. But the coolest part, and those tongs, I'm telling you, if you're doing any kind of blacksmith, I don't want to take time to make a tong. I mean, we could make a tong. I just don't want to do it. I ain't going to do it. I ain't ever done it. I'll take 2 or 3 old sets and beat them into what I want. But he did a tong that is fabulous. It's fabulous. I mean, I can't.
It'll go in the box to hide.
Yeah, I'm sure Jen will be buried in the coffin. Now look, but this was the cool thing. He gave me these. This little pair of pliers.
Little teeth pullers.
Little pliers. And these could get nose pick. These could do anything that you needed done. They're for being in a hunting bag, but they're too good for a hunting bag. I'm gonna keep them out here, and I just stand here and hold them like this, like, cause I'm ready to fetch a knife out of the oven over here. I want you to see our heating oven.
I pulled a tooth not too long ago,
Yeah.
and it was a bad situation.
Did you put with this?
No, but if I would have had those, I would have used pus and blood, and then I remembered in like 2 minutes I wasn't a dentist.
Yeah, that's why I ain't a dentist either. For pus and blood. Okay, we're
Yeah,
gonna.
but you know what?
Yeah, well, that ain't me, baby.
If I could redo my whole career over, you know what I'd be? Orthodontist.
Really and truly.
I mean, they really don't do much because my experience when I had braces, the techs or the dental people, hygienists, they like would do everything, and he'd walk around, he'd like look at things and then cash the check. That's what I should have done. Dentist. No, not a dentist. Orthodontist.
Yeah, I don't know. everything I picked was bad.
I mean, think about our ortho at home, orthodontist at
yeah, I
home.
know, but
He had like 4
gosh,
houses.
You got
and,
your hand in all these nasty
no,
people's
I'm telling you,
mouths
they
and
came by.
stuff.
They came by and were like,
Lord, I'd rather
and like looked and then.
be a proctologist than I would an orthodontist.
No, you would not.
I would.
You would not. You would rather have your hand up somebody's booty than in their mouth.
Absolutely, babe. All right,
You're disgusting.
here we are at our secret place again.
Bacon brownies.
Bacon brownies. We want to show you now. You know, a lot of these old boys who make knives, now they temper them by
or
eye.
Women. We don't
There
do
ain't
that.
no women. I don't know where these women.
Every
There's
time
no
you
women
say-
in this
every time
guy.
you say that, and then everybody was like, "Oh, I do this."
They might
I
be
do that."
watching, but there's just darn few women that's hammering out knives. Now I'm telling you. But now listen.
We need to start a society.
You do. Y'all need to start a society.
I don't have time. Somebody start a society, and I'll pay the dues.
Now listen, though. Let's talk serious for a minute, because now a lot of
You're
y'all
not even in the frame.
tempering this by night. Well, I'm getting over here. I'll get right here like this. A lot of y'all's tempering this stuff by eye, and that's great. And y'all's great, doing a great job. I ain't that good, okay? So me and Jen,
There's just too much room for error in that too.
well, you just one day it's hard as a woodpecker's lips, and the next day it's limp as a noodle. I mean, you that night, and that we're talking about knives, and that ain't what you want. Now listen, this is a $9 toaster oven, and I know we've talked about it before, and all of that. That's
in a
what we're
minute, you're
tempering.
gonna fall right out of film.
I'm not. I'm gonna step right back here. Gee, I'm like this. I need an X, a place to
He really-
stand
he
for
really
when
does.
I'm being filmed. But I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna fetch it out with Josh Reitman's little pliers. One that's in here that's tempering, and I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna show you how we're doing
Don't
it.
get burnt because we don't do medical stuff on Saturday.
Now look at that. Okay, now see, I got a lock, a fancy lock here. It's made out of an Allen head,
He's gonna get burnt.
and I just Allen wrench.
I'm gonna get burnt.
And I just got a sandbag on top here to hold the heat in, because we are in Alaska after all. And then I just open the door. I got me a thermometer right there. It says 430 degrees. And I reach right in here and I get out the Mac Daddy. Now this one obviously ain't near big as that other one, but it's going to be a nice knife. And we're tempering that thing at about 420 degrees. These big knives, they can take a beating without breaking at 420.
This one is a special one too.
Yeah, he wanted the date stamped in it.
That looks really good. I didn't see you put the date in.
Yeah, I stamped it in there.
I thought you were gonna mess it up, and you didn't.
No,
It looks good.
no.
He was afraid he was gonna mess it up too.
Nope. Looks good.
It does look good. I'll
Looks
give you
good.
that.
And then we do that for 2 hours. It has to stay in there for 2 hours.
Sometimes 6.
It just depends. We just forget and leave it in there. I've left them in there all night. And
They ruin.
the next, no, really.
Overnight.
No, I think they're just as good the next night.
I don't.
But anyway, thanks, Josh, for these pliers. I mean, I'm gonna use them. He said, "Well, put them
I'm
in
gonna
your
pull my
hunting
next
bag."
tooth with them.
These are for a hunting bag.
I thought you said I could have them in my box.
Well, here. See, that's the kind of guy I am.
Ooh, that sucker's hot.
I am the rock pliers. All right, we're going outside because I want to show you something at the Forge Cool, okay? Since we're going to do it, we're the whole Mac Daddy. Oh, hold the show. Hold the show.
He forgot to take his meds today.
Yeah, I want you to see Jimmy's rifle again. Remember, we talked about, this is that East Tennessee rifle that we just made up, complete with feather.
I want to put one of those on little Frank.
No, little Frank, don't get
But now listen. Everybody pay attention real quick. Get that out of my face. In the springtime, I want a blue jay feather, and we don't have blue jay,
We don't have
really.
blue jays.
So, if you're quit. If you're in the South or wherever you're at, pick me up a blue jay feather.
That's right.
Send it up here.
That's
Or
right.
shoot one and pluck it dead. I don't care.
You can't shoot songbirds. It's a felony.
It is not.
It is a felony to shoot a blue jay.
To shoot one blue jay for me.
You
is
shoot
it my
one blue
rifle?
jay, you're locked up in there with
Just don't get caught
where
doing
OJ
it.
was. They'll
Just
put
don't
you
get
in.
caught doing it.
No, don't.
I doubt it said.
Listen.
I doubt it says on the paperwork blue jay killer.
Yeah, it does. There's
Offense,
there's
blue
a
jay killer.
special place in hell for bird
Listen,
killers.
you know what I had the other day though? A dude that told me he was on probation, and I said, "What did you do?" And he said he shot 10 sea lions, and he got like a huge he can't own a
Yeah.
gun or anything anymore.
No, we can't be out here
But
shooting.
a blue jay
sea
and a
lion.
sea lion are a big.
Let's
big
find one dead
difference.
along the road, for
Okay,
goodness
find one
sakes.
dead. Don't
be
kill
out here
him.
killing
Don't kill
nothing.
anything.
Lord have mercy.
What if you just stun it? Fletcher's all about stunning a bird.
Yeah, let's stun it and pull the
Pull
feathers out.
just
so
hit it
can't
with a
fly.
rock and then pull one feather out and let it fly away.
Yeah, but here's what I wanted to show you. I'm going to try to get up close, okay?
Don't kill any birds. I'm just kidding. Don't kill them.
Don't kill birds. Okay, see this little thing? This is the rivet we was talking about.
Dude, you're not even in camera.
I know, but the stock is. I don't have to be in camera. Nobody cares about me.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Well, weird. See, and here's a little thing here. We make them out of copper, and we just rivet these two pieces together. I mean, they'll be together when Jesus comes back. I mean, that's going to be, you don't have to worry about these when they leave here. I'll tell you, I love this rifle, though. I just love it.
I bet there's not a lot of people in California that are getting ready to get a crate with one of these babies.
I love it. Well, yeah, we're going to have to build a King Tut's or Coffee Gus to send this thing out in.
Big old coffin.
Yeah, and send this dude out. But, I mean, actually, not a day goes by I don't get a hold of this and just sight down it and think, oh, how it could have been. But
It is nice.
it's a nice old rifle. So, here, hang with us.
I
We're
think
going
we
to
have
go.
a couple more on the list, don't we?
I got 2 more rifles
Yeah.
to make. And
We have one fancy, right?
oh, yeah, one guy wants...
One wants top dog.
Yeah, wants every...
Brass,
bell
copper,
and whistle.
pearls.
Yeah, he wants a lot of stuff. But the beautiful thing about it is
We need a blue jay feather for
we
his too.
we just build them the way we want. People call up here and
So
order
that's 2
stuff.
blue
They don't
jay
get what they
feathers.
want. They get what we build, don't they, Jen? Huh? Remember, it's Alaskan offals, people. It ain't pennies, okay? And it ain't Sears, it ain't Ward.
What's the chance that you're gonna like it? Awful and bad.
Awful chains, awful. If you don't like it, you send it back. I mean, that's the beauty of it. And I'll tell you what, we ain't had any. I sent a fella, a right-handed man, a left-handed knife by
Yeah.
accident. And he sent it back to me.
I think it was opposite. We sent him, right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was left-handed. Yeah,
He's
he was
left-handed.
left-handed.
I
We
sent a
forgot.
right hand. I put the wrong knife in the box and sent it to him. He sent it back.
And then we sent his knife, a fancy knife, to a dude that wasn't supposed to get that fancy of a knife, but then he didn't want to give it up, so we had to.
He liked it so good, he camped it. He said, I don't like that old big belly that y'all put in a knife. I want my knife edge flat. Well, we've hammered him out a flat one, and I sent it to the wrong person. But the one we sent him, Jen had hammered a big, huge belly in there.
I like a big old
And,
belly.
and
In
he,
a knife.
he didn't like it. I like a big belly, too. Right? Oh, my Lance, look what a
Let's
beast.
preface that in a knife.
Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment in a month. That'll probably be the end of that. I
He
imagine.
won't ever go to the doctor.
Once a year.
No, that's not true. You said, I'm not going right now because I'm too heavy. You canceled it twice.
Yeah, but I don't want to go in there fat and get a bad report, and then the girls put you on bread and water out here. So I'm going to try to slim down right
Dude, you
before I
ain't
go
even getting
in.
bread. You need to lay off the carbs.
Yeah, I guess.
When are you going home anytime soon?
I don't know. We don't have a home. I'm a homeless person.
You are not.
I am. I do not have a. I do
Homeless
not
person
own a home.
doesn't have a lazy boy.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They
Where's
don't
he
have
put
a home
it?
to put it in.
You have a roof over your head.
Yeah, but I do not own a home.
I don't own a home either.
That's the kind of people we are. We're just transients.
You're looking.
You can see who's been doing the work, huh?
He is dismal as all get out.
Yeah,
out
this is Kodiak. Lord, people. I mean, if the judge gives you a choice between another year in the pen or you can come up here and work, weigh it out,
That's
really.
not true.
Weigh it out. Look,
Yeah, but you know what? We're almost through. January for me is the worst month in Kodiak. We're through it. We're almost to
it
spring.
rains. It's rained for 5 days straight.
We're almost to spring. You know,
Yeah.
you know what happens in
And
spring?
it rains in spring and
Nothing.
it rains in summer. We get about 2 weeks of summer. But
It's
anyway,
pretty when it
we
comes.
you can see we got the coal fire boiling back here. And what we've done is butchering time here for Baptist Mission. So we butchered a bull that had a nice set of horns, and I wanted to show you. I got it boiling.
That's disgusting.
Look what a horn come off
Did you
of
already
it.
pull the core out?
No, I want the boys to do
'Cause
that.
that smells so bad.
I've been boiling it. See, I got me a bucket over here sitting on the forge, and
I'm
we've been
surprised his horns were that big. How old was he?
2 years old.
That's a big old horn.
A Highlander, a big
Oh,
Highlander
yeah, that makes
horn.
sense.
I mean, look what a dude had.
Why does the end of it look all weird?
Because the boys let the tip get broke. Jeez. You can't, I mean, you can't even.
We're not talking about little boys.
No, these are grown men.
We can excuse little boys making mistakes, not grown men. You
told
don't
them,
let the
Don't
tip break.
let this fall into the ground.
Rubes.
But it's still gonna make a nice horn. I mean, probably be about that, you know. We might have to put a bone tip on it.
Did they let both of them break?
The other one was already broke off by Mother Nature.
That doesn't make me as mad though.
It'll still make a nice horn, but
So they just shot him and let that ran right.
when they
through
shot
there?
him, it rammed in the ground and broke the tip. I mean, that would have been
That would have been a Mac.
Mac Daddy. But anyway, you know, you can't have everything, you know.
But I mean, I feel like you can have something.
You can only have something.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I want to get that tong and show you.
Our list of complaints is long and wide.
Look here, now what a tong is rightly made. Huh? And it really holds this knife
How
blade.
much does that cost?
It was less than $100.
That's a good deal.
But what's more important? That or a hot piece of metal flying up and smack daddy in the
I
face?
was just curious.
And people
I wouldn't
come
want to
out-
make that for $100, would you?
No. People come out here and they want to hold a knife and they get it in a pair of little chintzy pliers and lay it down and they boom and it goes helicopters go.
That's how I gauge things about price. Would I want to do that for that amount of money? And usually the answer is no.
Well, that's why we don't have. I mean, we got 25 sets of tongs over here. Ain't none of them in this.
No.
None of them. This was.
I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. I just glanced up here and saw it. Oh, let me get my head. We were talking about hammers and there's this is the one that I use the most. This is this little blue hammer. We were talking about it. Anyway, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big old blood stain on it and everything.
It is a nice hammer. It's a nice cross painting. It does.
There's a lady that makes, I can't remember her name now, Chelsea Miller or something, but she makes culinary knives. She's a big deal. I think she's in New York or the Bronx or something. And I saw this super cool picture of her in this indoor forge the other day, and she had this exact same hammer. I kind of had a little crush.
It's a little too light for me. I like it. I like something with a little backing in
Like
it.
John Henry.
When I swing it, you know.
But I was talking about, I use two most of the time. I use this one, and this is my other one. If it hasn't been broke. I got this for Christmas a couple years ago, I think. I use this ball peen as well. Those are the only two. This Vaughn. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, it's a good ball peen. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good ball
These
peen.
are the only two pretty much that I use.
Yeah. You can sure make a knife with it if it's still.
I wanted to buy more of the blue collection, but them suckers are spendy. And they were on back order, and it took forever, and I had to call this old man like every 2 weeks and ask him when it was getting shipped, and then we just became friends. And when it did ship, he sent me like a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah. It's a good hammer. Best hammer I ever saw. But.
And they come in like this big fancy velvet blue bag.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you buy fancy liquor and it comes in that big velvet bag.
Same people make Crown Royal bags, make the bags for this bunch here.
Yeah. Now I kind of want another one.
Yeah.
It
Well,
used to look really nice. Now it kind of looks trashed.
Yeah, that in there looks like what it is, something been used. We're churning them out. We've started making you knives. Just hang tight. We'll get them out to you, all right? Hey, thank y'all. And